Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to my one block world. I'm just loading in, so everything's a little bit loading in, but it looks like we got some mobs over here. I was in the mob farm in between videos, as I tend to do a lot, because I feel like it's not interesting for you to watch. As you can maybe see, I didn't have a whole lot of levels when starting this video because I did die. That did happen in between videos. It happens sometimes. Usually it's Enderman. I'll be AFK here and somehow I'll end up looking at one of them. And anyway, this has not been organized in a while, I see now. But that's fine. Usually it can just go like this. Very nice. But yes, the mob farm is doing good. My levels are getting there. I don't think we got any more of the enchanting done. I think we're still waiting on some good something somewhere. I don't remember. But like I said, I did die, so my levels are a bit lower again. I also lost my enchanted axe. It was just enchanted for efficiency, but that is unfortunate. We have one beehive. I think at least one. We might have some more. Let me double check. But we were trying to save the bees. I think we'll keep kind of working on that, but at the same time, we're also just waiting to get more sand so we can have more glass, because I think a greenhouse type area for the bees would be really cute, but for that we're going to need just a little bit more glass. So that's kind of the long-term project. And in between that, our main goal is going to be to fill in this area. So it'll be less dangerous for me to run around recklessly, which is always nice. I do appreciate that. And of course, we have, you know, our goals of enchanting and potioneering. We're going to learn how to potion. But I think now that we've almost got the full level of armor that I want, we'll be so close to be able to go into the nether. Granted, of course, we've been in the nether before and we have lived. We've also died. But I just want to get some good max level netherite gear before I go into the nether. Because I struggle in the nether. I struggle in regular vanilla nether. I think this will probably be a little bit safer for me. But at the same time, it's just a lot to keep track of. So yeah, right now we've got one bee farm. I've seen at least one bee, which is always nice. And we're doing good. I think our changing villager has kind of disappeared, but Morgan's here. I wonder if I can change his trades, just because this is probably what he's getting these trades for. But it's not too big of a deal right now. I don't really know if I have any other goals right now, other than, of course, the bees. But the bees are always the goal. I'm thinking. Do we maybe just break the block and hopefully we get our villager back? And then we can see whatever he does. I've also been chopping a lot of wood, as you can see. Mainly because, of course, I want the bees to be spawning, but also because, well, I think it's just nice to have a lot of wood. We use it for a lot of projects, so hopefully we'll get some more wood very quickly. It's so nice to have bees again. There's just something about them just kind of buzzing around that is just genuinely so calming to have in this little Minecraft world. I don't know why, but I'm a big fan. Yeah, I think we break the block, which means we grab our pickaxes. While I did lose my enchanted axe, I did not lose either of my enchanted pickaxes because I do tend to put those away. So that's probably good. We have a regular extra pickaxe in there as well. What are we looking for? I think obviously stone and something to make sand. Which was, oh yes, dirt. Hopefully we'll be able to trade for dirt, but we'll be able to get a lot of stone. Either way, for stone, we're able to go to our cobblestone generator and I guess melt that all. But that's what we're keeping our eye on right now. Other than that, I don't think we really mind. More iron is always appreciated. We're unfortunately a little low on iron. But we'll get there. We've been trading for it a little bit, so I feel a little bit better. But kind of all the ores we need. And we're always low on dirt. Which is why maybe I'm doing this so then hopefully our villager gets back here and he has some fun trades for dirt. Oh, that was the wrong pickaxe, but that's fine. But yeah, I hope you're all doing wonderfully. I think right now in this world, there we go. We're kind of a little bit in between projects in the sense that I want to do so many different things. But a lot of them need time and materials. Like I'm gonna need more sand, I'm gonna need more dirt, I'm gonna need just more of a bunch of stuff. So it just kind of feels like we have to be a little bit patient. But we can be patient. And there's plenty to do around this island. Even if we get bored, we haven't farmed in a while. We started out as a farmer in this world, might as well get back to our roots. Now, mysterious trader of mine, what have you got for me? Spruce, I believe we're fine. Nothing I really want. Unfortunately. Got a sheep now. Maybe. I'm thinking, do I wanna... I did, you know, I was partially joking about going farming, but we could go fishing. We haven't been fishing in a while, and realistically, we've only fished a handful of times, so I have no idea how the loot tables work in this fishing, because a bunch of the loot tables have been changed, because it's obviously modded. I see. I can't tell if this is real. I don't think anything is real here, actually. Yeah, it's all gone. So I don't actually know if the fishing one has been changed all that much, but I'd love to find out. Let me give you a flower, see if you'll be more likely to stay. So maybe we do some fishing, because I'd be really interested to find out if the loot table has been changed. And now that we have our spider farm, I feel less bad about breaking a fishing rod. Because that was a worry initially, that we just didn't have enough string to sustain making another fishing rod. But I don't really think that's an issue anymore. You have to be so close to me. Guess he does. There we go, now he can't bother me. I'm too tall for him. And pretty soon, we'll have our villagers everywhere. So I think I'd probably... I don't know if I want to continue to have them roam around, or if I would want to set up a separate little, like, I don't know, house for them. Because part of me likes the idea of them just walking around, and this island not feeling so deserted. But at the same time, if I need to trade with them, it's nice to have them all in one spot. But I'll be honest with you, I've never really traded with villagers before. So maybe that's something I learn, but maybe I just have them roam around and keep me company for now. Hopefully we get another tree soon, another bee tree. Because then this one singular bee isn't so lonely anymore. But for now, all we've got is the one. Which is fine, we can be so very patient. I'm just planting a couple more. All very important work, of course. Ooh, this bee's ready for harvesting, but I need a campfire before I do that, which should all be in this chest. So once I do actually get this project underway, we'll pretty much have a lot of just stuff ready. But we need to get the materials for it first, and I need to actually have a think about what I wanna build. But that will be for the future. Right now we're hoping to get another bee friend. Let's breed some of these animals. I think that'll be good for us. Because we don't have a whole lot of them, and if I ever need a lot of them, it'll be nice to just have them. Except for the cows. We got plenty of cows, but also we're in need of food relatively soon. So I might as well just breed them. Actually, I didn't know we had this many chickens. I only thought we had the 2, but this will be good. There we go. Lots of eggs for me to collect as well. By lots, I do mean a solid 4. No chickens, no luck. I think the cows are actually probably fine. We'll have to even out their numbers a little bit soon because they get crowded. But yeah, I think we want to continue to work with the bees. I might potentially be stalling going into the Nether. That's a very real possibility in case anybody was wondering. But I think I've just made this whole goal of getting good diamond armor to then like right now say like, oh, never mind, let's just go in without it. Just feels a little silly. Other than the mending, of course, which I think I can get later as long as I don't let the armor break. But let's have a look if we can combine these. I'm gonna double check I'm not missing anything. All right, so these are all fine except for mending. And my boots, if I compare them, combine them, all I need is feather falling. And of course, mending. So hopefully we're able to get feather falling either on a book or like this. I don't think we have, yeah, we only have feather falling 1. And we're looking for a feather falling 4. Any chance that's prot? I think it's worth getting to the max level, but at the same time, it's doing a lot. So I think that might just have to be a little bit of a project, but these guys will be good to be turned into netherite. I assume you can throw mending on later. I actually don't know for sure. I've never tried to enchant netherite before because I've never had netherite before. But I assume it shouldn't be an issue. But maybe I bite the bullet and turn those into some lovely netherite armor soon. But I'll probably keep grinding in between videos to get the last enchantment I need on my boots. And then we can get back to it. Which is always fun. I want dirt. And the best way for me to do that is to just keep breaking the block. And look at that, we got some dirt. And some coal. That's also actually what I'm looking for, believe it or not. I wonder if there's any other uses for a lot of these blocks. Other than just cosmetics, because we get a lot of diorite and granite, of course. And the other one, not the gravel, oh yeah, the andesite. But I'm like, what project could I possibly do with them other than using it for, you know, just building? I don't know if there's any real use to them. I'm sure there is, but none that I would necessarily just know. But yeah, this world is fun. I think there's always something to do, right? Even as I'm kind of trying to kill time in between trades with the villager and in between just getting the materials I want, there's always just something for me to do. And when there isn't, I can just go back to breaking the block. And I think that's a lot of fun. Definitely, when I started this world, I had very little idea what I was going to do. I just wanted a new series that I thought would be fun. And honestly, this world has taught me so much. And I definitely feel like I've just learned a lot. And that's been a lot of fun. So hopefully you've been enjoying watching it as well. Watching me learn, watching me grow. I feel like it's such a unique way of playing, and I've definitely enjoyed having to be more creative and think of solutions and build mob farms, because how else am I gonna get, you know, XP and all the mob drops we need? And it's just, I don't know, I'm paying attention to a lot of different stuff, because you never know when I need, you know, sheep for a quest. Even though I normally wouldn't bother necessarily having like a pig farm, because now I have to think that it probably is useful in the terms of like trading. And so it's just very interesting to play this way. And I've been enjoying it. That was not necessary. And we just get to get to break the block. I will say one of my favorite ways of playing Minecraft in a regular world is I do just really enjoy going mining. So I have been missing that aspect of it a little bit, as well as exploration, especially in modded worlds with modded biomes. Just walking around and seeing the world, which obviously, you know, in a one block world, there's very limited capacity for exploration and mining. But I think it's still been a lot of fun, and it's definitely made me pay more attention to areas I normally wouldn't. And you know what? I've really enjoyed, it's almost like a little bit of a slower life, you know? I have to think about what I'm doing. I have to be concerned with preserving the bees. And I just slowly get to make this world my own. We started all by ourselves, and then pretty soon we got our mysterious trader. Every once in a while, you know, we'll get a wandering trader around here, and now we already have our first new friend, Morgan. And who knows how many more we're gonna get once I, you know, unlock the next skill level and am able to spend some time truly learning potioneering. I think that's a lot of fun, and I've definitely been enjoying it. And I think, well, I hope you've been enjoying it as well, of course. I'm just breaking the block and talking. There's not much else going on here. That was the wrong block. I wonder what's gonna happen next, because of course we have the projects that I've been talking about, but I feel like whenever I really get busy with a project, the game likes to throw a distraction my way, you know? It likes to send me on a little quest. So I wonder, as I'm trying to get my sand and as I'm trying to get my last armor to enchant, if I'm not suddenly just gonna be faced with like a monstrous enemy or something. Just keep it interesting. You never know, really. Okay, let's do some of this. I think we've broke the block enough for right now. Okay, this needs to get condensed together a little bit. We've got too much stuff. Okay, we're back to having a little bit of coal. I think coal is the one I'm most worried about right now, because I've traded enough to have my iron back up there, but coal, it's still annoyingly low, I'm afraid. So we'll work on that, but our dirt is getting back up there. We'll be able to turn that into sand. See, we've got the one bee still. They always get stuck on these blocks a little bit, and it's unfortunate. Let me see if I can't help you get unstuck. Soon we'll be back to having like 6 different bees, and it'll be awesome. But unfortunately right now we've just got the one, and that's fine, because it's a cute one. You know what? I think bees were a good addition. I don't think I've ever cared about Minecraft bees until this world, but something about it, that was terrifying. Something about the bees just are awesome. Okay, perfect. We got some trades going. We unfortunately do not have this much dirt. Iron is a good trade though. So I will be doing that really quickly. But I think we're gonna have to continue farming for materials the long way, because unfortunately we do not have a dirt backlog right now. Sometimes we do, but right now we do not. And that's fine. We go and we find our villager. We get ourselves some iron. I'm definitely paying more attention to the trades now. Part of me wonders if I should go for the turtle scoot, but also part of me just does not care all that much. Okay, 25 iron. Don't mind if I do. Our numbers are getting back up there. I think we'll be able to make some iron stuff if we have the need to. And I just like having a little bit of a backlog of stuff, because we end up using a lot of it for projects. So it's nice to just kind of have a lot of it, because imagine if I already had, you know, all the sand I needed right now, then I wouldn't have to wait to do this project. So that's, I think, the way I'm trying to go about it, to start getting everything I need ahead of time. Excuse me, I'm trying to sleep. But yeah, not the most exciting visit to the island, but I think we're getting our priorities straight. We're remembering what we're working on, and we're working on getting our bees back. We're working on all of our different projects. I have really enjoyed this world. I feel like we've come so very far and learned so much, and I don't know, I've just really been enjoying it. I didn't want to get so slow out here. I wanted to go up here really quickly to get just a view over everything we've done, because I feel like sometimes you get so caught up in all the different projects you have that you sometimes forget you can just take a look around, you know? See everything there is to see. Because we've come a long way, right? This is not nothing. But yeah, let me remember to press the right buttons. There we go. Hopefully you have been enjoying this series and this video, of course. If you did, feel free to like, comment, or subscribe. I do always appreciate all of your support. Hopefully you're doing well, and hopefully I'll see you again very, very soon in this world or the next. All right, have a good one. Bye-bye.